Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you ever so much for coming. I'm just going to start off with a few thank yous and a few words, then I'll pass over to Cara. But there is one thing, a very important thing to me. Most of you that know me will know I'm very competitive. Very competitive. Now, in the UK, family and friends have already done a couple of these. This is the first Australian one. So we've beaten them already. We've got twice as many people here tonight. So there we go. So with your help, I'm sure I'm going to get it. We're going to do more than double the money that they raised, okay? Okay. Firstly, a quick thank you for all the donations that have come in. We've had some fantastic ones. It doesn't matter if they're small or large, how expensive they are. They're all much appreciated. Even $1 for them, it will go to the right cause, and we can't thank you all enough. We've had a few crazy ones, I can tell you. We've had some really good ones from, say, Danny Ricardo. We've had a message and some signed stuff that you can bid on later. But we've had so many, we've actually say no to a few. I got a call from a guy, he worked for the Australian cricket team, and he said, I had a load of sandpaper. I didn't know if you wanted to auction it off, maybe. Cameron, that was his name, yeah. I didn't think I had the audience for that, so there you go. Look, guys, I want you all to enjoy yourselves as well, so don't be afraid to laugh. There's going to be a roller coaster, ups and downs, but please enjoy the evening as well. As most families do, you have these little sayings sometimes that don't know where they come from, why you have them, but they come. We've got one. And it's changed the world. Now, Kai has been here, he was here for 3 years, 11 months and 1 week. And in that time, his short time, he's inspired more than most who have been here for 90 years. To donate blood, bone marrow, excuse me, and much, much more. He's been gone for 1 year and 8 months, and his legacy is still making a change to the world. Thank you. All right, I'm past that bit now. Okay. All right. But some of the things that he has done, like I say, is the blood, the bone marrow registers. He's inspired people to join those. But some of the main things that I like to hear are wives that have told me that their husband has come home early for the first time in about 6 years because of Kai to have dinner, which he never usually does. I've had people say that they've cut work hours, self-employed, but they'll make the effort to be at home with their kids rather than put them in daycare for another day. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just an inspiration to hear that he's actually changing people's lives and the way they think. So I'm one very proud father. We do have a lot of thank yous to get through, and other people will be touching on those as well, but one that's close to my heart is Pindan. Most of you here probably don't know, or you might know, but I do work for Pindan. They're an awesome company. I started in January 2015 with them, and Kai started to get sick in the February. He was then diagnosed in the March. Now, bearing in mind I was only with them for that short time, nothing was an issue. I had the support of this great company, the people, just to name a few: Matt, Carla, Amy, Mary, Shelby, Sasha, all of them. I never had to worry about being at the hospital, didn't have to do anything if I didn't want to, and these guys carried me, so support them, and thank you very much. It's my one opportunity to say that, thank you. in amongst you here tonight, we've actually got probably one every third table is a family. Over 110 tickets were sold to people connected to or related to a child that's been touched by this disease or many variations of the disease of cancer. So you guys, thank you very much for your continued support. We want to continue to support you too. And like Scott said earlier, have a guilt-free evening, enjoy yourselves. We know it's tough. Some kids are in hospital now, some are out of treatment, and unfortunately some have passed. But please, this one night, enjoy yourselves, okay? One of the questions you might think is, why has Kai's story gone so far and wide? Mostly because he was funny, smart, he had an infectious laugh, he was much like his dad. But although his story has gone far and wide, I have to say, deep down, it is down to this amazing woman here. Cara. Cara puts her heart on her sleeve. Her writing, her page that she's grown over the years is the inspiration. She puts it out there. It is raw, but it is the reality. And I think that's what people around this community, around the world even, connect with. She won't say much about it, but I'll tell you, she gets messages daily from different families that found our page around the world, asking for advice, support. I'll wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and she's there, the screen's on, and she's messaging backwards and forwards with a mother in America. And she doesn't stop. So I want to say here, I'm very proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Last one. You would say you should leave the wife till last, but no, not. There's some more important people. One last one. She'll understand why. There's a table over in that direction. Sorry with the lights I can't see, but some of the most amazing women you could meet. These ladies are on the front line fighting for our children. They're the ones doing the dressing changes. They're the ones doing the administering drugs. They're a shoulder to cry on for us parents. And to be honest, we love them. And I'm sure I speak for the other 3B, 1A families here, that we do love you all. And I want you to put your hands up. I won't embarrass you, make you stand up. Put your hands up, just wave. These ladies are an absolute inspiration. You get, when you're on the ward, as long as we were, or in treatment for as many months as a lot of the parents are, they become like family, and we do love you like family. I actually love you more than some of my family. Mother-in-law especially. But no, I would like to have, I'm going to get off the stage now, but the biggest, because this is how I want to set the tone for the evening, the biggest, loudest cheer, applause, go wild for our 3B nurses, please. I'll pass you to Cara.
Thank you, Richard. We'll talk later. Hi, there's a lot of you here. I'm so nervous. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I was terrified that you would turn up, and I'm so pleased you're here. And if you don't mind, there's a couple of people that I'd like to personally thank. I want to give a special mention to Selena Mason and Jenny Muley, who poured their heart and soul into making tonight happen. Also to Carla, Amy and Sasha from Pindan, who've put their jobs on the line for us. and to Pindan, who supported our family with kindness and generosity throughout the last few years. To Michelle Seymour and Kylie Dalton from Absolute Edge Media for their generous help. There are too many to thank, but we're so grateful to everyone. Tonight just wouldn't have happened without you all. I just hope nobody here gets drunk enough to tell them that I've taken all the credit for the last few months. I wanted to take a moment to personally thank the Honourable Roger Cook, MLA, and his esteemed peers for taking the time out of what must be a hectic schedule to be here with us this evening. I know politicians can sometimes get a bad rap. I mean, obviously not the ones in this room. But I do believe that actions speak 1,000 words, and your presence tonight speaks volumes. Jordan Cutts from Channel 7 News. Well, I think journalists sometimes give politicians a run for their money when it comes to getting a bad rap. But you've walked our journey with us as you've reported on Kai's story, and you did so not with a thirst for sensationalism, but with a passion to help, to make a difference, and with a sensitivity that we will be forever grateful for. Thank you. Mostly, I'd like to say thank you from my heart for all the parents and families from the childhood cancer community for allowing us to include and honour your precious children tonight. So, I think I need to tell you all, if you haven't worked out already, I'm not a public speaker. Standing here in front of you all actually terrifies me. I'm much better at writing things down. I'm not even an event planner. What I am is a mother who's faced the unimaginable, what no mother should. People have asked me how I can still be standing, how I can go on after losing Kai. The truth is, I don't want to. I want to crumble, my heart hurts. It's heavy every single day. It's painful beyond belief, not having my little Kai in my arms. I'm a grieving mother. I'm also a mother who simply cannot walk away after everything I've seen and experienced, everything I've seen Kai go through, and everything I've lost to childhood cancer. The last 3 months I've been channeling all my energy alongside some truly amazing people into creating something special in Kai's memory. Personally, it helps me by creating something special, something positive from pain, and doing so with Kai in my heart. That's my personal journey. I'm so sadly aware that our journey is not the only one. Our broken hearts are not the only ones carrying the pain caused by childhood cancer. As we've journeyed through our work on the ball these last 3 months, I have watched, heartbroken, as cancer has torn the lives of children and their families. In 3 months, children have been diagnosed, children have been desperately fighting, children have relapsed, children have been lost within our community, and I also know throughout the world. Families that were supposed to be attending Kai's ball tonight are now sitting in the hospital rooms because their children are too ill for them to leave. There are families that are unable to attend because their children are facing relapse. There are families who've lost their precious, precious children just as we've lost Kai. It agonises me to say that there are families here tonight and around the world who have faced a devastating, agonising possibility that there is nothing more our amazing oncologists can do for their children. No further treatments available, no trials, no cure. My love is with all these families tonight, every night. We had the privilege of getting to know the incredible oncologists at Perth Children's Hospital, many of whom became like family to us over the years we spent on the ward. Their passion, intellect, hard work, the hours they spend into the evening on the ward when their day's work was already done, their dedication, but most of all, their love for each and every child that they care for, it leaves me in awe. In my opinion, they do have the toughest job in the world, and they do it with dedication and love and connection. We thank you all. You gave us the gift of time with Kai we would never have had. We will always be grateful. Tonight is about money. Raising money for research, finding enough money to help our children live. The one thing that we know for sure after losing Kai is that money doesn't matter. People matter, children matter, kindness matters, and love. It's what you take with you, and it's what you leave behind. On the 22nd of December 2016, 3 days before Christmas, we were taken into a tiny room and told that Kai's leukemia had come back yet again. He had just undergone his second bone marrow transplant from his little brother Bray. Kai's oncologist uttered the most heartbreaking words it's possible for anyone to ever hear. There's nothing more we can do. Your child is going to die. Our beautiful, funny, cheeky, loving, tenacious and gentle 3-year-old little boy. Those words delivered so gently shattered our hearts into a million pieces. I'm here tonight to fight so no other family ever has to hear those unimaginable words. I have no recollection of what else they said. The room spun and the world slowed like we were in a movie. Like it wasn't real. It was very real. Horrifyingly, heartbreakingly, life-shatteringly real. We took Kai home 2 days before Christmas, his last Christmas. That journey home was the longest journey of our lives. Pausing at the oldest chapel in WA on our way home to pray for a miracle. That miracle never came. Kai died on the 3 p.m. on the 12th of January 2017 in our arms. Those 3 weeks were the hardest of our lives. We brought him to the hospital almost every day for blood products, which kept him alive. We researched every possible cure, alternative therapies, vitamins, oils, herbal remedies. We messaged oncologist after oncologist around the world, the top hospitals, St. Jude's in America, Fred Hutchinson in Seattle, clinics in Germany, and many, many more. The response? We're sorry. There was no cure. There were no clinical trials available to him, no treatments, no chance of survival. There was no hope. For us, tonight is about giving these children and their families hope, doing our part to make a difference and supporting our researchers in finding a cure. Sadly, money matters. It's the only way to make it happen. Our son Kalen, who is 9, Kai's big brother, sees the world through the beauty of a child's eyes. He asked me, "Mummy, why do they need money to find a cure for cancer? Why can't they just find one without it? Why can't people just look for a cure?" I had no answer for him. Money makes the world go round, but it shouldn't stop our children from finding the cure they so desperately need. They can't fight for one themselves. They have a big enough fight on their hands already. Tonight I would love to give them hope, their families hope. Tonight is for Kai and every one of our children. Tonight is so no other child has to suffer even a single moment of what Kai endured. Tonight, for me, is about making a difference in this world because of Kai. For you, I hope it will be making a difference for children everywhere. Thank you.